We're gonna bring on, I've got 2 acts left to go in the show. We're gonna bring on the first act of the second section, and it's such an honor to have this person here because this person, as I said before, exists in the Guinness Book of World Records. Now, it's just gonna come down. She's actually spent the whole, last week in New York dancing on tables and spinning on poles. Put your hands together for the Guinness Book of World Records, oldest working stand-up comedian in the world, the wonderful Deanne Forrest!
Oh, hi, everybody. Whoops. I'm Deanne, and I'm 91 years old. Well, I like to put it out right away in case I don't make it through the show. Well, a lot of people, they're telling me, Deanne, at 91, why aren't you taking it easy? Why aren't you going on holidays? Why are you still working at this age? Well, obviously, I'm still paying back my student loans. Oh, yeah, and the banks, they keep pushing me. They say, Deanne, don't you want to pay twice a month? Won't that make you feel good? What makes you feel good at this age is a nice, relaxing blood transfusion. That and a bikini wax. And I'm a new woman. Yeah, well, I'm in great shape. Oh, dear. Except I'm not as flexible as I used to be. Oh, it's right. Hell, I haven't been able to do 69 since I was 69. Oh, the best I can manage for you is 66. And then I'm going to owe you 3 with interest. Oh, yes. Well, now that I'm 91, 69 seems like the good old days, I look back to them fondly. Back when I didn't have a pacemaker, when I didn't need a blood thinner, and when I didn't need pills, so I could remember my damn address. But I realize now I don't need a memory anymore. I have an iPhone. Oh, yeah. Well, at this age, the short-term memory is the real problem. At this age, the short-term memory is the problem. Oh, but my friends are worse than me. Oh, one of them called me up the other day and said, "Oh, Deanne, do you know my daughter?" I said, "Sure." So then she said, "Well, she's coming over for a surprise visit. What's her name?" Well, people don't believe it when I tell them that I'm 91. And, well, that's because I've lived in New York for the past 65 years. I'm a real New Yorker. Yeah. The pace keeps you young or it kills you. Well, I was born in 1934, and yeah, can you believe it? I can't. And everybody who is born in that year, well, there's only 1% still alive. Yeah. On top of everything else, I'm an endangered species. Maybe David Attenborough ought to study me. Well, people are always asking me, Deanne, what's sex like in your 90s? And I say, what's sex? I'm just kidding. I've had a lot of sex in the past 70 years. Listening to the show, you gotta. And you know, I'm not screeching to a halt. I'm speeding up. Any takers? It could be your last chance. Well, you know, most of my friends have given up sex, not me. My rule is it ain't over till the fat lady's dead. Oh, yeah. Oh, my friends, they call me a slut. Yeah, they do. You know what I say? Thank you. But I tell them, do you know how hard it is to be a slut at age 91? It's exhausting. Well, he got it. Where's the rest of you there? Well, they call me a slut because most of them have only slept with their husbands their whole lives, whereas I've slept with tons of guys, as well as my friends' husbands. Well, you know, I love this crowd here. You know, sometimes I look up and I like a mixed crowd, but a lot of times there's a lot of young people and they're very innocent and hopeful and optimistic. They actually have dreams. Can you believe it? Take a good look, kids. This is how the dream ends. Spoiler alert. You know, but I love the young people, except the young guys come up to me after the show and they say, Dion, you could be my grandmother. Well, I ain't your grandmother, so if you kiss me, I expect a little tongue. Well, yes, well, I love the young people, you know, and, well, I'm a little hip. You know, well, that's hip plant, what do you call that? Implantation, I don't know what you call it. But I know all the texting lingo like BFF, right? Best friends forever. LOL, laughing out loud. Oh, but for us seniors, LOL is living on laxatives. BFF, best friend's funeral. You're a good crowd. BTW, bring the wheelchair. WTF, wet the furniture. FYI, found your insulin. And then there's my favorite, GLTCYBI, getting laid tonight. Can you believe it? Oh, great. Any takers? Well, speaking of getting laid, have you ever been in bed with someone and you screamed out the wrong name? You know, like last week, oh, it's awkward, believe me. Last week, I was yelling, I was in bed with somebody, I was yelling, oh, Jeffrey, Jeffrey, Jeffrey! And the person I was in bed with said, who the hell's Jeffrey? My name's Dolores. Yeah, I've been known to do a little switch hitting on occasion. Well, in fact, it was my shrink who first suggested that I might be bisexual. Well, not only was she right, but she was great in bed. Well, here's the way I look at it. You know, supposing you're thirsty, and somebody asks you, do you want water? So do you say, well, is it Evian or is it San Pellegrino. No, you just drink it. Well, sex is just... It's like he knows the last line. That's what's going on. Well, sex is just the same. I don't care if you're male or female. I'm just fucking thirsty. Well, these days I'm going out mostly with the young guys. Well, not that I want to. Everyone else is dead. And being older, sometimes has a lot of advantages. I have 3 things that the young women don't have. I got experience, a pension, and an apartment in New York City. That makes me what? Oh dear, what's the word? Oh yeah, fuckable. 100%. Fuckable. Well, the young men, they love me. Well, because when I go down, I can't get up. What a great crowd. Wait a minute. So they were laughing. What are you doing? Everybody wants to get in the act. I ain't 16, not a beauty queen, and my eyes are bagging, and my skin is sagging. If that's the reason you don't love me, maybe that's not love. I ain't 20 either, and I don't care neither, and I dye my hair, not just here, but there. If that's the reason you don't love me, maybe that's not love. If you don't think I rock, well, we ain't gonna roll. If you don't wanna pitch my tent, put away your pole. If you want a younger model, I wish you well, sweet pea. 'Cause if you can't see what I can do, you ain't doing me. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies, where to find my big old breast droop from my chest, hurt near down all the way to my nest. If that's the reason you don't love me, maybe that's not love. If you don't think I rock, well, we ain't gonna roll. If you don't find me tasty, don't eat my casserole. If you want a younger model, I wish you well, sweet pea, sorry. If you can't see the bang I got, you ain't banging me. Everybody, let's sing. Older ladies, come on, you guys. Older ladies, woo! Older ladies, where to find? Once more, I want to come back. Older ladies, there you go. Older ladies. Where to find